Swear to God, Goofy. I don't know if we're live yet. I don't know how to check. Up is down, left is right, right is wrong. Everything feels wrong. Okay, we're ready. We're live.
Morning.
I feel like
That's how I want to start it off.
I feel like we've had better Monday mornings. Today is a day that will live in infamy. I just want to say I'm so glad I didn't bet my hair on this one. That was never going to happen. Justin, I'll go ahead and let you start it off. Oh, hold on. Let me take attendance. Afterburner, are you here?
Oh, and the Saints go marching in.
I don't like
Oh,
Stop
and the
it.
Saints go
Stop.
marching in.
I don't like it.
I want to be in that number. Oh, and the Saints go marching in. Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I was getting a little worried there for a second. I was like, oh my gosh, where is he? I'm so fucking...
What is this angel that just blessed our ears?
Yeah, oh shit, did you see it go by? Damn, fucking stupid ass angel. Clip his wings off. Anyways, what were we talking about?
Attendance.
Ball and Shandy, are you here?
Bueller.
No, he's also mourning the Cowboys loss, so he just couldn't bring himself to get out of bed today, probably. That's what it was. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Juice Daddy is here. The juice is running low, that's for sure. But we're gonna make it through today. We're gonna put on a smiling face, and we're gonna get through the day. And we're gonna not let Justin. You can't let him see you cry. I don't want him to know that I'm defeated. I feel defeated. But we're going to go ahead and get to it. Justin, what do you think about the game, the game? And I don't know if anybody knows this, but me and Justin had a bit of a wager. Not money and not my hair, because I don't know why my mom had a vendetta against my hair. We're going to talk about it this weekend. But, we bet to whoever's team lost had to have some hot wings. Was it the hottest hot wing?
Atomic.
Yeah. That good stuff. That good. And so I said winner had to buy. I don't know if you heard that one. I don't know if you heard that part of it. But that's what I said.
Did not, but I will definitely buy it. I don't care. That's totally fine with me.
All right.
And it has to be a live reaction.
Okay, well then
that's
fine. So on like Saturday or Sunday we got to do it then, because I'll be there this weekend.
Okay, we got it. You heard it here, boy.
We're going to do it.
Be on the lookout this Saturday.
Hit that notification bell. Do it. Hit it all over the place.
But yes, let's talk about this Saints versus Cowboys game, where the Saints didn't even score a touchdown, but somehow still took the victory.
Right.
I think they even held Ezekiel Elliott to under 100 yards. I'm not 100% sure, but
yeah,
that boy was not eating today.
Well, he had more touchdowns than the whole entire Saints team. So shut up.
Did they win? I mean, sounds like a win, right? You would think.
They won in my heart right here. They won. For sure.
That boy is starving. We need to feed that man because he was not eating this Sunday. Ooh, boy. But you know who was eating? My boy Will Lutz out there, not missing a single field goal.
Will Lutz, yum, 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 yum. Eating up those FGs, baby.
Yeah. But to be fair, I was a little nervous at the end. I was like, the one thing freaking Teddy Bridgewater could not do was take a sack, and he took like a 20-yard sack. I was like, oh, come on.
But he didn't throw it out. Like, he didn't save time. And if he would have thrown that ball away, it could have spelled their doom.
No, because they would have just made a field goal.
Yeah, and then it would have got blocked, and then they would have taken it back for a touchdown. Boom. Yeah.
It's happened before, so I can't put it past them. Every time they did go for a field goal, I was scared that it was going to get blocked, but none of them got blocked. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
And my boy, freaking Marshawn Lattimore, locking up Amari Cooper, not doing a damn thing but getting 2 flags. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was really cool.
It was great.
I loved it how the refs were totally trying to make up for the NFC Championship game the whole game. No, but for real, I think on both sides, like, honestly, like, not any bias here. Like, on both sides, there were some calls where I'm like that went for the Cowboys. I'm like, all right, come on, I don't want to win like that. I want to give Justin an excuse, Like there's there's some holding calls, or like defensive holding calls and offensive holding calls. I was like, just fucking. There were some though, like he has them hooked. Like obviously they're gonna call.
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I saw that. That man was struggling on the left side of the line. I was like, what are you doing, bro? Like, come on.
But there's like one holding call on like a third down, and I was just like, all right, I don't know if I agree with that one. Like against the Saints, and I was like, I don't care, I'll take it. Like we're not getting anything going. And then, but. Yeah, and there was just, and people want to blame Dak. I already know they're all going to be like, well, Dak he wasn't getting paid that big money, blah blah blah. He can't catch the ball too, man. Like he can't. He's not running the routes too. Like he's not out here like trying to. He's not out here getting offensive pass interference calls, which I don't think they're offensive pass interference. Let him play, you fucking son of a bitch. But I did like the call where there was like, oh, it wasn't or unnecessary roughness. With Jalen Smith on Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh yeah, where he let up.
Because I was just like, I don't know. I was like, I have no idea what else he could have done. Like he didn't lead with like the forearm or anything like that. Like it wasn't a malicious hit. He just fell on top of him because gravity.
Suspend him for the rest of the season. All right,
that
was
Vontaze.
Malicious. He went straight for his head. Okay.
This isn't Vontaze perfect. Okay.
I'm pretty sure the Cowboys have bounties now, man. They're trying to hurt my poor Teddy Bridgewater.
I wish they would have. Sort of snapped his ankle in that. No, because then we had to deal with Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill's out here laying out.
Dude, did you see that guy? He just ran him over.
Don't ask me. Did you see? Of course I saw. Of course I saw.
He was laying people out left and right. I was like, oh my gosh. And Alvin Kamara's out there making everybody miss. Oh my gosh. It was a great day. I wish they would have scored at least once in the red zone. I mean, the defense did as much as they could. 2 forced fumbles. That one, Jason Witten, old man. His strength isn't as good as it used to. Couldn't hold that ball high and tight.
That guy poked him in the eye or something. That was illegal.
It was from the back. What do you mean?
Yeah, he put his fingers up his butt. That's why he's like, oh, let it go. He was like, I don't know what's happening, but I don't like it. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That was just a good. That was a good defensive play. That's all that was.
Yeah.
And then the other
That's
one.
What they've been doing though.
And that, I understand. And then the other one, Zeke elbow was down. That's okay. Whatever. They called it on the field a certain way. It's just not gonna go until they get it. They're already on thin ice. They're in New Orleans, so they're just like, oh, we want to get out of here alive, so might as well just call a stand.
Even he said he didn't know if his elbow was down.
Yeah, well, I do. Well, I do. Trust in me. I know. I saw it. Yeah,
obviously not. Okay.
Yeah, I was just like, come on, man. They were hungry for that ball. I know a lot of people they put up that little meme thing about Dak throwing into quadruple coverage. It's like someone's got to give, but I don't know. I just felt like the play calling was not to where it was usually. I thought they played very conservative. I don't know why.
The elevation wasn't there.
The elevation wasn't there. I don't know why. he was just like, I don't know if he switched up his playbooks, and he's just like, I'm going to use Scott Linehan's playbook for this week. And it felt like last year's Cowboys, and you can go ahead and say that, because they played terrible competition for 3 weeks, but no, they were just different play calls. Like, I don't know why they didn't do like a single play action. Like, I understand you couldn't get the run game going, but Dak's better when he's on the run and rolling out, like, to get him going. And, like, they even showed his numbers on play action. It's really good. So I just didn't know why they didn't do anything. So,
but to be fair, that man tore it up. Apparently, he has been turning it up on the third quarter. He was, like, perfect.
Yeah.
I think he still is perfect. And they also scored on the third drive. Quarter drive. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Oh, no.
Now just do that one more time.
The whole game. No, just do that the whole game. How about?
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I don't know about that, but yeah, it was a really hard fought game. We definitely, I blame nobody but myself, because it played out exactly how like we did in the Madden game. Like he threw a pick. They were in the lead. They gave it up. They had one drive, one chance, one opportunity.
Threw a pick.
And then he threw a pick at the end, and he threw it up, and it was just a pick. Like, it wasn't even close to a Cowboy. It was just a pick. So I don't know when we obtained these powers. I don't know.
We are not the oracles. Forget that, octopus. We are the new ones. If you want to get the prediction for a game, come to New World Nerds, where we will live stream a game, and we obviously get it right every time.
Every time. And was it the outcome we wanted? No. Well,
Yes.
it wasn't the outcome I wanted. And I blame nobody but myself. So I apologize for putting this hex on the Cowboys. I'm going to come back bigger and better. And I want you to know, Justin, that
What?
whoever loses this game goes further in the playoffs the year they play. So, good luck losing in the fucking wild card week, you bitches.
Boy, you're gonna have a fresh Drew Brees. You think we're gonna lose?
I saw him flexing his shit. He's ready. He's gonna ruin it. I saw him. He's just like, oh, it's still not feeling right. Like he's trying to flex it, bro. He's gonna whip that thing out. Give it a test run if you know what I mean before he comes back, and he's gonna pull something, and it ain't gonna feel right.
Did you not see what they did to that man? They put 2 screws and a little freaking.
I saw the
strip.
little ribbon they put on there. Freaking.
That ain't no ribbon.
I'm gonna challenge. I'm gonna challenge Drew Brees to a charity thumb war, and if he doesn't agree, one, he's a pussy, and two,
They DQ'd the match.
and two, he doesn't give a shit about charitable organizations, and that just disappoints me more than anything else. Like I'm not upset, I'm just disappointed. So I'm very, I just hope that he accepts my challenge to a thumb war. And I'm gonna pull out the chair and I'm gonna pull out the chair, play dirty, get a DQ, tear it up. But yeah,
what a Vince McMahon move. All right.
Yep, that's me.
No, I like the Saints. Like the Saints defense is great, and I know once we have Drew Brees back there, he's definitely gonna score on one of those turnovers. You can't stop that, man. He takes more chances because he trusts his receivers more, and he's a little bit more accurate. He doesn't just run out of the pocket. He stays in, trusts his line. And they're definitely going to be scoring more than what Teddy Bridgewater did. Teddy Bridgewater did just enough to get the win.
Yep.
And I'm okay with that.
I think they need to score a touchdown, not just because I own Michael Thomas, but also because I think that kind of whenever the Redskins scored a touchdown, whenever the Dolphins looked like they were going to score a touchdown, and then they remembered they were the Dolphins. The Cowboys kind of got out of their funk after that, so I think that they're like, oh no, we're still in this. They were, but all right, you guys need to step it up. I feel like they play up to their opponents, but they also play down to their opponents. Obviously, the Saints came to play, and they were the better team last night, and I just felt like the Cowboys. They just were they're just waiting to get going. Like I was saying, the play calling was just super conservative, and I didn't agree with it. And I was just third down, I love Amari Cooper. We don't have Michael Gallup, and I think maybe that could be a reason too, because they look kind of lethargic, or they look a little off balance, out of key last week too against the Dolphins. So maybe Mike Gallup has a bigger role than we appreciate. What are you doing?
No, I thought Randall Cobb was me. Was I?
Gabby's just coming in. Oh, she hit the thing. Oh my gosh. Oh, what are you doing?
Special surprise talking about the Cowboys.
We just got swatted by Gabby. She's hiding behind me. You can't see her anymore. Anyway.
But I thought Randall Cobb was going to be a lot more
of a threat
into this game.
Me too.
He really didn't do much. I was because that's usually what kills us, those little inside routes, and that's what he's known for.
Yeah.
Marshawn Lattimore can handle the outside, but I was oh, that guy's going to kill us on the inside. But nope. I mean, they came to play. Like I said, the dome effect, baby. You can't stop it.
Yeah,
y'all laughed at me.
I'd like to see what's going on. I'd like some tests done in that atmosphere. There must be something off. I don't know what it is. Did Tom Brady deflate their balls? I don't know.
It wasn't as loud as I thought it would be, because I'm pretty sure there was a lot more Cowboys there than expected.
Yeah, definitely.
And guess what? Okay, my mom added me on Facebook.
Oh yeah, I saw it. But I didn't watch it.
Oh, you saw it?
Don't let.
But you read
your
boys. What it was, though?
Don't let your boys grow up to be Cowboys or something like that.
Hell yeah, that's what they played after the game. I was leaving.
Oh, great! It's super clever.
You want to throw a parade in our city? We'll show you what's what.
Well, you guys got you're welcome. That's the economy going up, dog. Dang.
Maybe that's why they lost. They went to go party down in Bourbon Street. They weren't ready for it.
Yeah, I saw those cows. I was like, man, Bourbon Street never looked so dang good. Look at you, Jerry. You're styling off, flexing on them like that. Damn, boy. But
Allen went out and had one too many drinks. He was like, Scott, just take over, bro. I was
bro. Kellen was just like, bro, I forgot about I forgot the playbook in Dallas. Forgot it.
Yours real quick. Yeah.
Just give it to me. Just borrows a high school playbook. Like some high school coaches there at the bar too. It's like, I don't know you, man, but I love you. Anyways, any more to say about this game? Yeah. I was about to say any more to say about this game.
Move on to our only segment of the podcast.
Nambisser?
Nambisser.
All right, so I got my Nambisser moment. Nambisser moment is when it's kind of like a come on, man. If you guys are new to the podcast, I don't know if you guys know Spanish. I don't, but I know what Nambisser means. So my Nambisser moment is every tight end trying to hurdle now. There's Vernon Davis trying to hurdle on Monday Night Football last week, and the defender for the defender for the Bears just kind of backed up, and he's like, he looks like he's about to jump. So he just backs up, and Vernon Davis, he lets Vernon Davis land right in front of him, and then he tackles him. Nambisser!
Did you see one of the tweets? It's like, oh, Vernon Davis jumping over Manti Te'o's girlfriend.
Yeah, I saw that one. That was a good one. That was a great one. Manti Te'o's girlfriend. Get it? Because catfish? Anyways, go ahead, Justin. We're going to leave it all to you. What's your Nambisser moment?
My Nambisser is Dak Prescott throwing it into quadruple coverage over there. I was like, okay, I mean...
Is there somebody else open? Don't care. Amari Cooper's out there somewhere. Nambisser.
But actually, I saw that play, and he had it in his hands. I was like, oh, my God, this guy almost caught it.
Yeah.
And all those guys. I was like, hello? Maybe Nambisser should go to the Saints secondary. Dude,
if they would have let that go. So there was something I forgot to bring up, and it was on that final drive. I like the call, like throw it across the middle, go ahead and spike it. There's 1 or 2 seconds left. Good, let's do it. I thought that was the best thing he could have done. Like, they weren't going to let you get out of bounds, so that was the best thing he could have done.
Yeah.
And I see it all the time. They're all like, Hail Mary, throw it up in the end zone. But there was this one time the Cowboys were playing the Chiefs, and it also could be because Tyreek Hill is super talented. But they did like a screen pass in the middle of the field because everyone's in the end zone, right? So they threw it like 20 yards ahead. But then everybody, like Travis Kelce, the wide receivers, the linemen, went and hauled ass, and there was like a screenplay. It was almost like a kickoff, and then they all got blocked or whatever. And Tyreek Hill, who's an amazing athlete, we zigged and zagged his way to the end zone right before half. And I was like, why don't more teams do that? Like, I understand, like yeah, you can maybe get it like Hail Mary, yeah, kudos to you, but I just feel like get your best player in space. Like, why not do that? Like, there was a point, like, when I understand Dak got pressured, all that stuff, but there was 3 guys on that side of the field, and Randall Cobb was, like, lagging behind. So I was like, throw it to Randall Cobb. There's, 6 defenders? There's 6 defenders. Yeah. You got 3 blockers. Make 2 guys miss, make a play, and
that's all you gotta do.
Yeah, it's not easy, but that's also why you don't leave it. This is why you don't want to just try and score in the last minute. But I'm just saying, like, I think you have a better chance doing that, putting the ball in your best player's hands, or a very athletic player's hands, a very talented player's hands, and giving them a chance rather than just throw it up and, like, those guys on defense get paid too.
Literally everybody, is back there. What's his name? Dennis Allen did like a really smart thing. He blitzed one of his linebackers.
Yeah, definitely.
Corners.
Yeah.
And that's what not like give him a lot of time. I was like, okay, that's pretty smart. Like, usually you're only gonna send a 3 and then let those guys just like be back there forever. But nah, he didn't want to give him any time, and I don't know how he got unblocked, and he just went through there and gave Dak no time.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, well, we pick that guy up. It's probably because they put a bounty on Tyron Smith that you guys saw. They incepted into Dak's brain.
They collected on it.
Yep, they sure did. Congratulations. Good job for all your raises. But, yeah. So, let's go.
That has been
Nambisser. Sorry, I kind of went a little far on that. But before we jump into the best game you watched this week, and we're not going to talk about the Cowboys and Saints because we talked to death about it. But the news we got, the Astros getting home field advantage throughout the playoffs. So even if they have the best record in baseball,
I saw that they set a franchise record for most wins.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Pretty good. Yes, it's very nice. I thought that they were going to lose one to the Angels just because, but nope. It seems like they don't want to stop winning anytime soon. They're like, no, we're taking this.
Why would you just go in with all that momentum?
Yeah, I totally get it. And
I also don't know baseball, so.
Yeah, so we're gonna look at before the end of this podcast, we're definitely gonna go and look at all the playoff the playoff bracket, and we're gonna give you our predictions, and we have no idea because honestly, I only really follow the Astros. I don't really follow anybody else. I just know I don't like the Yankees. I know who I don't like.
Baseball at all, you know.
Yeah, and Justin doesn't watch baseball, but he will be watching baseball this Saturday, Game 2 of the ALDS, Astros versus whoever wins the dang wild card. This Sunday.
So the wild card only one game?
Exactly. Win and you're in. Lose and get the fuck out of here. Go back home. Yeah, so I like how they're like, oh, it's 2 wild cards. It's like, well, you still don't want to be. You want to win your division, like.
Yeah.
But I think that was happening. I think they changed it because it was like 1 or 2 years in a row where the wild card teams were tied. So they're like, well, there's no games left, and they're tied on everything. So like, well, let's have one game. Winner goes on to the actual playoffs. Loser, you're done. So it's just like 100 and I don't know how many games, 162 games. I don't remember exactly like how many baseball games there are in the season, but they're like, and you still get tied? We need another wild card.
Like, yeah, how did that even happen? That's crazy.
Because in baseball, there was only 8 playoff teams. There was 3 divisions for each each league. So and then a wild card team, and now there's 2 wild cards. So there's 10 teams, but really those 2 wild card teams, they get 1 game.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's still like it's hard to get into the playoffs as a baseball team. I understand you also have 160 whatever games, so but still, it's crazy. And the Astros got a home field drought, and I remember they said like who was the best selling jersey. I think Aaron Judge was the first one. I don't know why you guys want someone who strikes out a lot, but you guys got him.
Good job. You did it.
And I know I'm sorry that this baseball segment is going to be very Astro heavy. I just go with what I know. And I just only know the Astros. And I believe I know the Cy Young will be on the Astros, but I don't know who it is. Either Justin Verlander or Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole is who we are watching on Saturday. So it should be a great game.
I'm excited. I think this is my first playoff baseball game I'm going to go to. Excited to see.
This is my second baseball playoff game. Me and my dad always regretted not going to see them when they played the White Sox in the World Series in 2005. So we went to go see them in the ALDS 2 years ago, and they won the whole dang thing. And they beat the Red Sox. It was like 7-2, something like that. And it is electric. Like I've been to a bunch of baseball games, like MLB baseball games, but there's nothing like playoff baseball. And especially when there's a hyped crowd like Houston and a team that's been good for a while. So there's going to be a lot of people there because they know they're going to see something good. So, so it's going to be really awesome.
I'm coming back with the foul ball for sure. I don't care if I have to beat up a little kid.
We're going to take him out.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care.
Coming back with the ball, baby.
My dad said MVP. When we were there, they were just chanting like Jose Altuve for MVP. It was awesome.
No, you're talking about me.
But shut up. I knew you were going to say that. I don't know if he is or not, but we're not going to talk about it. So you want to go into best game you watched this week? You want to go into since we're already in playoff, or we're already talking baseball? You want to just go into baseball playoff predictions?
No, that'll be our last thing.
Okay. So best game you watched this week? College football. Go.
College football? I'm just gonna do best game ever. Not game ever, but best game.
Best college game ever?
No, not college. Just football in general.
Okay.
It was the Mercedes Tigers taking on the Ed Cowboys.
Get out of here! Yellow Jackets suck. Boo!
If y'all don't know why we're so hyped for Ed Cowboys, was our rival team in high school.
Not much of a rival. 6 years in a row, baby.
And yes, we have beaten them 6 years in a row, but that also made me realize, man, I haven't been in high school for 6 years. Oh my God, I'm old. But yeah, they beat them. It was a little scary in the beginning. They got up 10-0, but then that mighty Tiger defense came out and shut them down and came back to win the game 19-31. And of course, they're poor sportsmen, so they went ahead and at the end of the game, they just took off the 31, put that we had 0, and left the scoreboard 19-0.
Yeah, very nice. Like, very classy, guys. Very classy over there in Ed Couch. I remember I got a bunch of flack one time in high school because we got knocked out in the first round. We were what, tri-district champs because we were all tied for first place. and then Ed Couch got in trouble. I don't remember what it was for. It was for like practicing too much in the summer or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I tweeted out. They made it to like the third round. They ended up getting destroyed. It was fine. But but I remember I tweeted out. I was like, whoever said cheaters never win, never met Ed Couch. And then I just got so much shit. Like I was like, I didn't know how many Ed Couch people followed me. I was like, I stand by it. So,
baseball prediction. Your dad said Justin's blacking out Saturday before game 2.
The game's at 8. What do you want us to do, man? Like we're gonna be all hopped up.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be freaking cheering. Puro pinche Cowboys.
Yeah. Puro pinche Astros. I never missed a game. I love baseball.
I've seen my whole life.
Dude, it would be awesome. But honestly, like I can't. So today is my last day of drinking beer because this is my annual abstaining from beer because of the Astros in the playoffs. I did it for the first time I ever did it was 2 years ago when the Astros won the whole dang thing. So I did it last year. Didn't work, but I believe it was because there was an anti-luck charm. My sister, I think she just brings the bad luck. So I feel like that was all her idea. Or like it's all her energy coming through. So I think that's why it didn't work, and also because I didn't have my lucky treadmill that I was running on. Because
you have a lucky treadmill?
I had a lucky treadmill in College Station. I don't know if I have to get another Planet Fitness membership, maybe stay at Ian's for a week. I don't know. But and just because I have a lucky treadmill in College Station, I was on it. Every time I got on it, the bats would get going. Marwin Gonzalez would hit some nice balls.
Well, looks like you got to go back to it, baby boy.
I know.
You want that? You really want him to win it?
But
how much of a fan are you?
I don't know if you guys know this. You guys obviously don't. Never mentioned it on the podcast before. But I get super nervous when listening to or when watching the Astros play, especially in the playoffs and the World Series and all that stuff. So I had a tradition of going to work out during the games. Like after I got super nervous, I'm like, I'm leaving. I'm going to work out. So I go and work out, and then I listen to the game on ESPN on the ESPN app. Be working out for hours, and I was like, "Oh, it's not that bad." It was like in the 7th inning, so I got on the treadmill. I was like, "I'll just be on here till it's over." And then they started hitting the ball once I got on the treadmill. I'm like, "Oh my God, this is it right here."
I found it. This is where I need to come.
And then apparently there's a time limit for how long you can be on a treadmill. Planet Fitness, it's an hour. So I was on that thing for a long time, and then they ended up going to extra innings. I was gonna die. I was dying. I was sweating.
Like, goddamn, someone win, please.
Please, for me, someone get out of the dang park. So I just switched treadmills. They ended up winning the game. So now I have to go and work out most of the time during these games. So if they're ever in dire straits, I always leave and go work out.
You can be doing some bleachers while you're there at the game.
Yeah, for real. Well, I haven't done it for the ALDS because they usually handle that one pretty easy. Even last year, I know they lost to the Red Sox in the second round, but they still handled, I think it was the Indians in the first round, someone like that.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? But they still handled them pretty easily. So they usually get them in 3 games or 4 games because you only have to win 3 games in the first round. So,
okay.
Yeah.
And it looks like you're going to be in the DD, I guess.
That is not true. I do not agree
he's
to
just
that.
going to be drinking hard liquor.
Yeah, so I don't know.
So he gave up beer.
Yeah, I just gave up beer. Definitely still gonna get my Moscow Mule. Gabby said I had to because she wants a little cup I got. So I'm gonna drink on her behalf. My dad said Nico better stay on the treadmill. Yes, I remember that. I was telling my parents like this treadmill is working, and then my mom's like, I told you.
Oh my God, it's actually working.
And then my mom was like, I told your grandpa about the treadmill. He said, don't get off. so I was stuck on the treadmill for hours, and it paid off. We got the championship, baby. Brought it on home.
I'm pretty upset that they didn't give you a ring for helping them out
a little
on
bit,
the treadmill.
But I did it. You
I
don't
was expecting something.
Yeah, but you don't do it. You don't do it for the recognition. You do it for the love of the game. Kevin Costner, 1996. I don't know if that's actually when that movie came out, but still, like for the love of the game, you got to do it. I did it for the Stros. So,
all right, whatever. All right, now back to the
whatever we were talking about. Best college game, University of North Carolina versus Clemson. Are we in agreement?
Yeah, for sure. And I definitely would not have done anything different. Maybe different play call, but like what that North Carolina coach did, go for 2 at the end, I definitely would have done the same.
You said North Carolina coach like you don't know who he is?
I do not.
Mac Brown.
Who that old man was. That old man.
You know who Mac Brown is? He was the head coach of the Longhorns when they won the national championship with Vince Young, when Colt McCoy was there.
Colt McCoy.
Colt McCoy, the boy, Colt McCoy. I have his autograph on my shoes, and then I wore the shoes, and I got them dirty.
Wow. How much respect you have for that guy.
Well, who cares? He's a backup for the goddamn Redskins. Anyways, he's one of the most winningest quarterbacks of all time in college, besides probably Kellen Moore.
Obviously, with that Kelevation, it really worked.
It worked in high school and college. That's all.
You know what? Look, your mom and dad are back in this, so let's go ahead and talk about the Cowboys and Saints again. What? You guys want to hear about that?
Vince Young won the national championship. I remember. I watched it. I was rooting for the Longhorns, of course.
Of course.
UW beating Northwestern. Yeah, that was good. Oh my gosh. So, talking about that UNC Clemson game, but I love the call. Like, I love the call. Go for 2. Like, this is the number 1 team in the country. Don't take this to overtime. You gotta win this bad boy now.
Don't even play for don't play for overtime.
Oh, I love the call. Wouldn't have changed it. You
like the play call though?
I don't know. I didn't see it. I watched the beginning of it.
So he just motions a man out. And they did pretty much an option with him, but to the side that they were going to run it to, he motioned him that way. And I was like, I would have motioned the guy the opposite way and then just ran it the other way. Like, I still would have called a run play, but
I don't know how the game was going, so like I saw like the first quarter, probably the first half I watched. And I was like, dang, dude, they're taking it to him. Because that guy was just like, that wide receiver for UNC, who was just like, he motioned to the quarterback, like, hey, one-on-one over here, throw it to me. And then he burned him and took it for a touchdown. Like, it was really cool. Like, as a receiver, as a former receiver, I love it when they're just like, I'm going to beat him, throw me the ball, and the quarterback does what you say. Like, in practice, I don't know if you guys have heard on the podcast, but I totally burned Justin, and it was pretty great.
Oh, my God.
Look, that just proves it's a David versus Goliath kind of matchup. Like, Justin's got all these intangibles. Like, I guess they're not intangibles. They're tangibles. He's very athletic. He's a lot faster than me, more athletic than me, but it didn't matter because I'm still better at my dang job, and I caught it all over him.
I just tripped over. There was a sprinkler.
Oh, so you hear that, guys? I broke his ankle.
There was a sprinkler someone left up. I tripped over it. Come on now. Yeah, Come on, man.
That was a non-bisser moment. Justin tried to cover me. Sorry, did the bubble?
Next time
was our practice being... All right. Was our practice being aired at Buffalo Wild Wings, and someone was just like, "Put the sprinklers up"?
Yes, obviously.
Okay.
And Caljoso was streaming it.
Caljoso. Terrible people. Terrible place.
Zeke did fumble it.
I agree.
He's not strong. That's what he gets for going to Cabo. You know, maybe if he was working out more, doing some extra lifting, he would have able to hold on to that ball.
I think that's stupid. Everything you're saying is stupid. Cabo's a beautiful place, and I think every training camp should be held in Cabo from now on. It's a great place.
Kristen was so mad every time they give the ball to Zeke. Like, he's never getting any yards. Damn right.
I saw that. I saw Kristen snap where you were, I guess, being very regal in that.
William Regal? Yes.
The commissioner for NXT live on Wednesdays, USA Network. But, yeah, I saw that, and I was like, why'd you let him in the house? Like, why is he...
should just close the door.
Yeah, I should have been like, close that, lock it up, call the police.
So, for those of you who don't know, so what I went to do, I showed up at a Cowboys fan's house. I have my Saints blanket, tied it around my neck, made it look like a little cape. I had a big old, a necklace?
Yeah, you look like King Dumbass over there.
Not for long, not till the Saints whoop that ass.
Oh, yeah, I bet that was totally a real beatdown.
Never seen an
a
offensive
real
pass rush concept.
a real shootout, 12-10.
That boy Will Lutz put them on their back.
I agree. My
I'm
dad said
winning this game.
never seen so many offensive pass interference called on 19, and I agree.
It was just 2. That was it.
Yeah, it was 2. Oh, okay, I'm not going to get into it. I don't want to be that kind of fan. Be like, what were the refs screwed us? I just felt like, I think both ways, on the Saints and on the Cowboys. I'm like, what are these refs doing? They're like, they're points of emphasis. Shut up. Let them play the game, please. Thank you.
Thank you. 2 seconds is a lifetime. And yes.
Oh, yeah, that was stupid, too. And I was like,
I like it.
Honestly, though, I was surprised when they did the replay. They're like, oh, yeah, I guess it was 2 seconds. I was like, I guess so, whatever, stupid.
It's fucking stupid, whatever.
Stupid.
Man. You guys are dope.
Football's stupid. That's why we're talking about baseball all day.
Oh, let's talk about our fantasy team. I'm also undefeated still in our regular fantasy, 4-0, baby. I think it was me and Nico's dad. I think we were both undefeated. And I came up on
One
top.
of the O's had to go.
And I also got my second win, humble brag, in our YouTube league that we have here.
The YouTube league, I shall be picking up my second win as well. I shall be 2-2. Very proud of it. Very, very proud of those numbers. I like to think that I can come back. I do. My first win in our other league is still up for grabs. It wouldn't be
this one?
It wouldn't be if I would have started the damn Patriots defense. Damn it, Josh Allen! I didn't think. I thought you were going to show up.
What would you think?
I don't know. I thought the Patriots are going to win. I don't know why I did. Like, honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, now I was just like, you thought the Patriots are going to win. Like, you thought they were even going to kill them. So why didn't you start them? They got all caught up. But I was like, no, the Rams are very consistent. They've gotten like 9 points every week. Like, I'll get 9 points and it'll be great. They got 0 points, exactly 0. And that's only because they got an interception and took it back for a touchdown. Like, they would have had -8. When they got that pick for a touchdown. I was like, the real James Winston, please stood up.
Thank you.
But not long enough.
The youngest New World Nerd is a little humble brag over there, 4-0.
Okay, this guy over here. It looks like he says 40. He's like 40 baby. That's how many points I'm winning by. I just want to say, yeah, Ty, you look like you have the best team. I just want to know. My team outscored you last week. We just weren't going against each other. So, next matchup, I got you.
I got you.
Just wait. Just wait until bye weeks come, Titus. You just wait. you just wait until no real studs have gotten injured. Well, besides my guys, I mean. Besides like Tyreek Hill, like has there been a real like stud that got hurt? Like no jinx on anybody, knock on wood if you're with me, babies. But I don't think there's anybody that like a real stud, like someone you picked in the first round, that has gotten hurt.
Saquon Barkley?
Oh yeah, I forgot to jinx him.
Josh Jacobs.
But the guys on like Fantasy Focus, like Matthew Berry, they're like, oh, don't start Wade God, but he's a flex maybe. Scored 2 touchdowns. I don't listen to you. I play by my own rules. Started Wayne Gallman. Got 21 points.
I saw that. I was like, okay, someone's going off for Nico. Finally, he hasn't felt that this year.
No, I haven't, especially in my running back department. Because I had Damian Williams, knee injury. Also, LaShawn McCoy got signed by that team. Wasn't anticipating that. And Devontae Freeman, that whole Falcons team, especially the offense, is garbage. Like, how are you not scoring any points when you got Julio Jones, Austin Hooper, who's got 130 yards receiving yesterday, Devontae Freeman, Ito Smith or whatever his name is, the backup running back, he's got some burst in him. Mohamed Sanu, like Calvin Ridley. These are good guys. Like how maybe one of the most talented offense for how terrible they've done so far.
Well, they are. No, don't have them up too much. All right, I'm fine where they're at. You know, they can stay exactly right there. What's his name? What's the Falcons quarterback name again?
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan, keep throwing those picks, just throwing it up. All right, you're doing great. Don't let anybody change you.
Dude, he thought he was Michael Vick. He tried to run for the first down and got sacked. Didn't even get past the line of scrimmage. Jeez,
He's
bro.
like, I'm feeling it now, baby. My
Yes,
X Factor
it's
is
like
unlocked.
my X Factor, bro. It's coming through. He's like, I'm gonna get it. I see it, and then it closed real fast. See, we talked about it. The Titans and Falcons are two teams that, like, sometimes they'll show up and look like a playoff team. Sometimes they'll look like they'll look like the store brand Captain Crunch. They'll look like Colonel Cracker or something. Like, I don't know. They'll look like the store brand. They'll look like not Cheerios. They'll look like Crunchy Oats. Like, you never know which one you're going to get. And the Titans showed up, and now everyone's just like, you got to get A.J. Brown, blah, blah, blah. You got to get this guy, that guy. I was like, no, this will happen. I was like, Marcus Mariota will show up. And then the next week he'll be like, oh, wait, I forgot him, Marcus Mariota. And then he'll go and get sacked a bunch, and that'll be it.
And how about freaking Adam Thielen getting like only 2 catches for like 9 yards? I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on with this man? Kirk Cousins.
Dude, I can't believe Kirk Cousins. You robbed those Vikings. Get so much money to be garbage. Like, I don't understand.
Dude, he is trash. I was like, what's going on? You have all these guys like around you. Like, I don't
and
know
not just
what is going
he
on.
also has a great running back. Dalvin Cook might be the best running back in fantasy football right now. Like, he has got I know, or maybe not in fantasy, but just all around. Like, he's getting great numbers. He's got sick burst. He got injured 2 years ago, tore his ACL. So I drafted him last year, kept on getting injured, so didn't do shit for me last year. But this year he came back. He looks healthier than ever. He's got a lot of burst. And I wish he was on my fantasy team.
But they just don't have that quarterback.
I don't understand it. Like, teams year in, year out, I don't understand how you can miss so many times. Like teams like the Vikings, teams like the Bears. You can argue because Mitch Trubisky is still, he's still young, so there's still a chance.
He
for
got
him.
hurt also. I don't know how serious the injury is.
I don't think he's not going to play next week in London. And I just remembered game in London. So hey, look, we're going to be watching football all day on Sunday, because that means that game's going to start at like 9:00 in the morning, and then we got the noon games, and then we got the Cowboy game at 3, and then we got Hell in the Cell at 9, baby boy.
You know, I'm just gonna go in my same attire to that Sunday night games over there that we're gonna watch.
Okay, well, you're gonna get kicked out. My fire stick now. It's mine.
I hope you guys are ready for it.
Kirk Cousins' best quarterback.
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, if you have the Bears defense, yeah, he's great.
All right, anything else? 49ers looking crazy. I was like, what? I mean, not the 49ers.
I was like, they didn't even play this week. I was like, they're looking crazy on the couch this week. Woo! I saw something on Facebook.
I was like, what is going on?
Long-time family friend, Candy, shared on Facebook today. She said, like, oh, if your team's not undefeated, if your team's not on the undefeated list, shut the fuck up. And it was like the Patriots, the Chiefs, 49ers. It's like, they didn't play this week, okay? Like, don't hype them up. They beat like a winless Steelers team, okay? Chill out. And who else did they beat? Like, could they beat like the Bucks? And I don't remember. Like, then let's just wait.
It ain't nobody.
It ain't nobody. But so we're a quarter way through the year, and I still think 3-1 is very good. I assume you agree, because that's also what the Saints are. So.
Yeah, I do definitely agree with their backup quarterback. Yes, I am very grateful, especially playing the Seahawks and the Cowboys and winning both of those games. I was like, yeah, I'm 3-1. All right, I don't care. This is good.
We got a question. When are you giving up beer? Tonight. I have 2 beers left in the fridge, and then I will not be drinking again until the Astros win the World Series or they're out of the playoffs. But hopefully after they win the World Series. That's what I did last year and the year before that. And did that pitcher dose taste so good. I went down to the Chicken there in College Station. I ordered myself a pitcher, and it was delicious.
It was delish. Packers game is a must already. How must win?
They're both 3-1. Like, chill out.
It's a must.
It's a must win. This is practically a playoff game.
On the hot seat.
I hate that stuff, and I knew that. Like, they're like, Packers, the Eagles are terrible. It's just like it's a long season. Like, I don't like the Eagles, but I knew that they still weren't away. Okay, they had 2 losses, And then they beat the Packers, and everyone's just like, they're the Super Bowl contender Eagles again. Carson Wentz, best player I've ever darn seen playing quarterback.
So are you nervous for that Packer Cowboys game?
Not as much as I should be. I don't know what to expect.
Well, we'll wait till Sunday, I guess.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely be nervous. Like, come 2:45. but I'm not super nervous about it. Don't know why. Just not really thinking about it right now. Trying not to think about sports too much. Because whenever the
baseball,
Astros, let's go Stros. But I'm not thinking about it a ton. I think it'll be a tough game no matter what. Aaron Rodgers, I hate him. I hate him so much. But at least, like, I know, like, I'm not like people who hate Tom Brady. Like, oh, I hate him in the Bills. Like, you hate him because he's good. I hate Aaron Rodgers because he's good. Like, I hate him.
Don't forget, you have a no Tyron Smith, as your dad said right there. We took him out at the way end. It didn't really matter anymore for the next game.
See, that's why. They play the long game. They're like, we don't want. That's how they play the bounties. I'm not going to talk about it. Whatever. They shouldn't still. They should have given them the death penalty like SMU and shit. Like, they shouldn't have let them play football anymore. Saints go marching. They're marching nowhere.
Oh, they marched all right. All over there.
Shut up. Shut up. It's because they missed home, okay? They missed home. They were gone. They didn't even get to go see their families for 2 weeks. Whatever. I don't even care. Stupid. But all of Texas has lost to Louisiana. Like, even going down to college. Louisiana is like LSU beat Texas. Tulane beat Houston. Like, the only thing left is that A&M LSU game, and I don't think they're going to beat LSU 2 years in a row.
Yeah. I doubt it, the way they've been, like, playing.
Yeah.
They barely beat Arkansas. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I was just like, here comes A&M's annual SEC win. And then,
they barely
then it
got
was pretty close. And that was with the backup quarterback, too. But he almost pulled it out, too. It was a good game, though. It was a good game, for sure. I don't think they have anything to be super disappointed about. I don't know. It's still early in the season. I obviously don't know what to expect with football anymore. I don't know what's up, what's down, left's right, right's wrong. So,
but I wasn't too scared about this Cowboy game because, especially, I don't know, you and your both that say whenever everybody picks the Cowboys,
yep,
they just underperform.
Yep, and everybody was picking them except for Reggie Bush.
And Tony Dungy picked them. All right, don't forget that man.
Stupid. He's a stupid guy. I hate him.
But yeah, so I was like, I don't know why. I guess maybe you guys instilled it in my head that whenever they're always picked, they always lose. So I was like, you know what? I'm not that scared.
And not just that, and then, like, everything was going for the Cowboys. So I was like, this isn't good. Like, I knew they're like, oh, all the road teams won this week, and I'm like, well, damn it, like something's got to give, you know.
How excited were you when they got that sack at the last, like, when
I was pretty hyped about it. I was like, yes! Like, I got up a little bit, jumped a little bit.
No, I sank to the ground. I was like, oh, come on, Teddy. Teddy.
I was like, no, but there was a couple drives before that, I think, where they sacked him on third down, and it was, like, kind of deep in their territory. Or not super deep, but like they sacked him on like the 20 or whatever, and they're ready to punt. I was like, you got to get the ball out. Like, he didn't see him. Like, it was a blindside hit. Teddy Bridgewater didn't even see him. I was like, you got to get that ball. Like, get that ball, like, fumble recovery, take it to the end zone. Like, that's what makes you like a Super Bowl contender. Like, look at the Patriots. If they didn't get that blocked punt, they might not have won that game. Like, against the Bills. Yeah. Like, that just separates you. Like, when Tom Brady doesn't show up, that defense was showing up. That Bills defense got 3 straight 3-and-outs on that Patriots team. Like, they're no joke. I think the Bills they might be for real. They might be an actual wild card team. They're still not beating the Patriots. Like, they're not beating them in Foxborough. So they're not winning that division. But they look like the real deal, and so that's what I was thinking. Like, whenever they weren't getting turnovers, I was very surprised that they caught that interception. I'm going to be honest with you. But, like, when I saw that the Cowboys didn't get that touchdown, I got nervous. I was like, this is the last year Cowboys. This year Cowboys, we ain't kicking field goals. We're getting touchdowns in the red zone. And so when I saw them kicking that field goal, that's when I started to get nervous. And but also the great teams, when they get those sacks, they go for the ball too. Like, you didn't even see this Saints defense; they were going for the ball at every chance they got, and that was the difference in this game.
They're trying to force everything. Yeah.
So
they're like, all right, we gotta make some turnovers. Our offense is all right, but we got to do this on our own. Not
Yeah.
our own, but like,
Yeah.
play as best as we can.
Guess comments not working. Sorry. He said, Puffin Stuff said Ohio State is looking good. Yes, they are. I'm excited to see them. I don't know if they play Wisconsin in the regular season. Either way, I'm excited to see that matchup. I don't think Michigan's going to give them much of a chance. Shea Patterson, he won this week, but he didn't win when he came down to Mercedes. How got him. Broke his damn
Got
rib.
him.
But he also got his butt whooped by Cam Randall. I was surprised he was still starting, honestly. But I just thought that they were going to move. But I know that other guy got hurt. But they look good. I think they beat up on Rutgers or something like that. So
I didn't watch it. I have no idea. But all right, it's already 7:04, so let's get into these MLB playoff predictions.
All right. I forgot to mention one last thing. That Minshew Magic still working hard. Minshew brought them back.
Boy, he was dodging freaking defenders left and right. I was like, oh,
yeah.
my God.
I like him. I like him a lot. They called a damn penalty on the lineman. DJ Chark do should have got a day first down or got a touchdown. Really ruining my chances in fantasy. Like this wouldn't even be a thing. Like Tyler Boyd would have to get like one catch today. Whatever. I don't even care. I'm not even worried about it. I'm totally gonna win because I'm going against Tyler Boyd also in the other league, but I'm up by 30, and I also have James Conner to play. It'll be fine. I'm sure. I'm hoping. Tyler Boyd, just have a good game, baby boy. I believe in you. Please get 11 points. So we got the Brewers versus the Nationals in the National League wild card game. Who do you got? I'm gonna go ahead and say the Brewers because I feel like they're stubborn and they just don't want to lose.
I'm going Nationals because it's not what you picked. And also, you guys, I don't know any baseball, so my guesses are just gonna be a shot in the dark, throwing my dart, seeing whatever sticks. I'm picking National.
Rays versus the Athletics. I'm gonna go
Athletics.
I'm gonna pick the A's as well. I feel like they're also pretty tenacious. They just happen to. I think they would be a division winner in any other division. They just happen to be the same division as the Astros, baby boy.
Okay.
So we got Dodgers versus. So you were saying the Nationals. So who do you have them? Do you have the Dodgers or the Nationals winning that series?
Dodgers.
Yeah, I have the Dodgers. I don't think it's
Dodgers?
irrelevant. Braves versus Cardinals. The Braves have 97 wins. The Cardinals have 91 wins.
No, I'm going with the Cardinals.
I'm going to go ahead and say the Cardinals as well. And I do think that in the next round, I believe the Dodgers are going to win in the NLCS.
After that round.
Yeah. Are we both taking the Dodgers to go to the World Series?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then we got the Astros against the A's. Astros, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll go for the Astros.
And then
the Astros.
And then we got the Twins versus the Yankees.
Yankees. I've heard that they've been doing good, so I'm just gonna guess.
I'm gonna go ahead and say the Twins. I don't think they will win, but that's what I'm hoping for. I don't want to be with the Yankees.
You just don't want the Yankees to win.
I just don't. I just don't like them. Whatever. I'm totally biased. No, wait. I'm going to pick the Yankees because I haven't been doing well this year. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Yankees. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and pick the Yankees. I just feel like the Astros have the perfect formula, good starting pitching. Not just that, but strikeout pitchers. So I feel like that's why they have the edge over the Yankees. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Astros over the Yankees in the next round as well.
Okay. And, I would pick Astros also.
So we got
to the series against the Dodgers.
Again. The World Series against the Dodgers again. And I think that the Dodgers are going to lose 3 straight. Going to go ahead and pick the Astros in the World Series, taking it all, baby boy.
And I'm going with the Dodgers.
Yeah, and if that actually comes true, I'm going to beat your ass.
We are the Oracles, all right? But the Oracles didn't pick the same team, so we'll see.
Yeah, so we would have to buy a baseball game and then play.
What are you talking about? We're getting MLB The Show for free.
Oh, really?
1st.
No, I don't trust my abilities in that game, and I really don't want to do that. I really don't. I'm going to play as the Twins.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to play as the Buffalo Bills of the MLB. The Dodgers are the Buffalo Bills. It's definitely looking that way right now. But yeah, so I think the Dodgers will make it to their 3rd straight World Series. Get the 3rd straight World Series loss. So,
come on, man. They got to win one.
But I just want to say, let's go, James Conner and Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd more than anything else. I'm also going against him in the YouTube league, but I have faith that it'll all work out in the end.
I just seen that meme that you have up there on the top left.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good one.
Yeah. That is me right now, though, for real. Injuries. Look, injuries. I got Tyreek Hill, Damian Williams. I was like, I just want a little piece of that Chiefs offense. Both my guys get hurt week 1. Real life, trying to figure out that internship in Australia. Nobody's helping me out. Got 2 jabs. Drafted AB, didn't do that. Trade request, I guess that's not really me.
That ain't what I do.
That ain't me.
Stick by my guns.
For real. Like, I just
go to the
can't.
waiver.
I couldn't. Like, I'm thinking about maybe selling Wayne Gallman if there's an audience for that. If you guys are looking for him, maybe I might even trade him for Saquon. Like, who knows? Like, come on, you need a quick fix right now, Cole. Like, let me just take on. You don't even know if he's gonna come back 100%. High ankle sprain. Might as well. You want him to break that thing more than sprain it. You know, it's just a nagging injury. Who knows? Get the same Saquon back, and we just got Gallman, 21 points, fantasy football league, no money on the line. Just give him to me.
Dad said he's ready for a trade if you're willing to offer something.
What do you? I'll go ahead. Look at your.
No, he's the Bill Belichick of fantasy football. You don't trade with him.
Wait, why?
I've come to know. I don't know, just because.
Let's make a deal. He's like, coming to my office. Let's make a deal. I don't know, man. I still got Frank Gore. The old man got 100 yards yesterday against a very good Patriots defense. So
he's that man.
One of 4 players to get 1,500 yards in the league. So maybe I don't need anybody else. Maybe Devontae Freeman just needs to score 1 touchdown one of these weeks. And Frank Gore and Wayne Gallman at my flex. And I think we're good, baby boy.
And we got it.
So y'all block all of his trades? No, we don't. He's just always crying.
100%.
He's just always crying. He's like, collusion. We got a Ruxin over here. So he's screaming, the boy that cried collusion over here. I was watching the league, and we need to find it. I don't know. I guess if I keep on my losing streak, then I'm not going to buy some trophy for somebody else to win.
No, let's buy it. I'm feeling great about my team this year. Let's go ahead and do it.
Well, then you can buy it, you son of a bitch.
I will. And it's going to stay here with me because I'm winning this league, baby.
Funny how you both say something different. Yeah, because Dad's a collusion crier. He's always crying about collusion, even though he conspired against Justin. The collusion.
We all remember
collusion gate of 2017, like we all forget.
This is his punishment.
As the commissioner, I think I should have maybe suspend him from postseason play. I should give him the death penalty like SMU, Ohio State. Like Ohio State gets suspended. I like how they're like, Georgia Tech suspended for 2 years of postseason play. And they're like, I'm like, Georgia Tech just lost to the Citadel. They ain't about to go to postseason. You're fine. Give those give those players cars. I don't care.
They deserve it.
I was brought in as a consultant, and that's why you and Ty will never be in a league. I just feel like you can manipulate it. Manipulate the boy.
He's like, oh, come on. You don't need that guy right now. You should just give him over here to me.
Yeah, you don't need that. You got that boy, this guy. I don't even know. Ty's team does look scary. But we got Lena the Plug said, nice video. Appreciate it. Preach. But we're about to get off. Justin, you have anything to say about this week in sports?
Yes, I loved it, and I wish we could just stay in this week forever. You know, I'm never going to let it down that the Saints beat the Cowboys. I'm pretty sure I'm going to make a poster of the final score and put it on top of my ceiling and wake up to that every morning and just, have a great day.
Yeah, I think that...
How about you?
I think that... Stop jerking off to the Saints win. It's just a regular season win.
We got to make our Monday night prediction game, though.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Well, I just want to say that it's just one win. Okay, chill, cool your jets. The Cowboys will come back bigger, better, stronger, Batman. I think it's going to be great. TMI. Now that's hush. I beat you in fantasy. Okay, Ty, we get it. Thanks. I'm coming back stronger. It's not about how you start, Ty. It's about how you finish. Okay. So for Monday Night Football, who is it? Bengals, Steelers. Is that it? Bengals. I'm gonna go ahead Bengals. Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going the Bengals also.
No, you can't.
Someone's gonna have to get their first win of the season.
Well, if you pick the Bengals, I would pick the Steelers.
Fine, I don't care.
No, that's what he wants.
I'm right.
I'm gonna stick with the Bengals. I'll just add Andy on Twitter to see what he gets. I don't know wait, you guys both picked the Redskins last week.
No, I don't think that happened.
Yeah, you did. I'm tied for top dog. I am the dog. The big bad dog.
You're tied.
The dog. That's what I said. I'm tied for lead dog. I am the dog. The big bad dog.
All right, so we're both picking Bengals. Andy, we'll figure out what he picks later on.
My dad said it's in Pittsburgh. There. I don't care. It's still Mason Rudolph. I saw that he doesn't seem like a nice guy, so I don't like him. I'm rooting against him. I'm going for Tyler Boyd today. All out on Tyler Boyd. All in, baby. Like Justice League. All right. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. I've been the Juice Daddy. Justin has been the Afterburner. Like, comment, subscribe. If you like nerdy stuff, also subscribe to New World Nerds. We're 23 subscribers away from our 2019 goal of 700. So we very much appreciate that.
I got one more thing before we get out.
If it's something about the Cowboys, you can just
keep
your mouth shut.
Who that say they're going to beat them Saints?
Yeah.
Who that? Who that say they're going to beat them Saints?
Well, we're going to stop it right here. All right, like, comment, subscribe.